So guys, the new year is over and this will be the first video of the year 2026. For you guys, I hope that you celebrate the new year really well and that you are now full of energy to continue the work. And yeah, so for the first video I was thinking to continue the work on my supercapacitor. So here I have the supercapacitor which I make in my previous video, where I show you how to make some really basic and simple supercapacitor by yourself. But the only thing that I didn't make with the supercapacitor was to measure the capacitance. And this is because I had a plan to make this in this video. Okay, so here is my supercapacitor which I make in my previous video. This supercapacitor have the total amount of active material which is 0.13 grams, and I still use 2 mol of sulfuric acid for the electrolyte. The only thing that I need to do to this supercapacitor was to re-wet the cell with the electrolyte, because the cell was sitting here on the table for several days, which for this reason all the electrolyte was evaporated. And I re-wet the cell with the electrolyte again. So this is the only thing that I did to this cell. Now what I will do is to charge the supercapacitor with 1.6 volts, and then I will discharge with 100 ohm resistor to 0.75 volts, and then I will also measure the time, how much time will take that the supercapacitor will reach to 0.75 volts. So first of all, I will check the resistor. And I get 99.8 ohms. And now I will turn on my power supply. So 1.6 volts is the charging voltage. Okay, this will be enough of charging. Now I will disconnect the supercapacitor from my power supply. Like so, and now I will connect the supercapacitor to this resistor. Okay. So the supercapacitor needs 5 minutes and 15 seconds to reach to 0.75 volts. And if I calculate everything together, then this supercapacitor gives me around 4.7 farads. So guys, 4.7 farads on this supercapacitor is really nice. But I also have some little surprise for you, because over here I have another supercapacitor with another electrolyte. So this supercapacitor still runs this red LED. Actually, on this supercapacitor everything is the same. I still use this activated carbon paint, which I use also on this supercapacitor. But yeah, the difference is that here I have a little bit more active material, because over here the total amount of active material is 0.14 grams, and the main difference on this supercapacitor is of course the electrolyte. So instead of using 2 mole of sulfuric acid, I use 2 mole of zinc sulfate. So in this case, the supercapacitor will start to act more like hybrid device, because when you use some zinc sulfate for the electrolyte, then on the negative electrode can start to build up some metal zinc. Now what I will do, I will also test this supercapacitor which uses 2 mole of zinc sulfate for the electrolyte. I will connect everything together, and because here I use zinc sulfate for the electrolyte, for this reason the charging voltage will be 2 volts, because the cell voltage is 1.8 volts. Now with this supercapacitor I will make the same test which I make with my previous supercapacitor, and now I will charge this device with 2 volts. But I think that this will be enough of charging. I will disconnect. (1.9 volts), and now I will start to continue with discharging with this resistor. 1.8 volts, and now I will discharge the supercapacitor to 0.9 volts. And that's it. So this supercapacitor runs for about 8 minutes and 19, almost 20 seconds. And if I calculate everything together for this device, then this supercapacitor gives me around 7.5 farads. So, not so bad after all. So guys, this was my little experimentation with these two supercapacitors. So again, this one uses 2 mole of sulfuric acid for the electrolyte, and this one uses 2 mole of zinc sulfate for the electrolyte. Yeah, maybe. So this is the positive electrode, and this is the negative electrode. Yeah, so because this supercapacitor was fully discharged, for this reason no zinc can be seen on the negative electrode. And just for example, I will charge this supercapacitor once again to show you that some metal zinc will start to plate on the surface of the activated carbon. Okay, I think that this will be enough. And let's see the negative electrode. Yeah. Now you can start to see some forming of zinc. Really nice. Definitely, like I said in my previous video, I will make more videos on the supercapacitor topic. But for now, that's it, and we see us in the next video. Bye.